Just try and keep them
all right.
alive.
The answer is, if there are oversight hearings, I absolutely will cooperate fully and testify before the Congress if asked. You may not know, but I've testified before the Congress a few hundred times, okay, over the last 40 years or so. So I have no trouble testifying. We can defend and explain and stand by everything that we've said. So I have nothing to hide.
Just a quick follow-up.
Advice of counsel, I respectfully decline to answer based upon my rights under the Fifth Amendment to the Constitution.
Wow. You see, I wasn't even going to touch this topic, but here goes. And the only reason I quit talking about this is because every time I did in the past, the video always got banned for some reason. So I just left it alone. But after watching that hearing, man, that shit took me straight back to 2020. And the crazy part is, it wasn't even the hearing itself. It was the memories that came back. How I remember almost losing my job, all because I wouldn't let another grown person tell me what I had to put in my body. But I already had my mind made up. If I had to walk away from that job, then so be it. I was at peace with that. And then I remember how the shit was being marketed to us. Hearing that it was experimental and that black and brown community should be first in line, I immediately turned into Nate Dogg and was like, hold up, wait a minute. Because that shit right there, yeah, that stopped me right in my tracks. And I'm sitting there thinking, okay, y'all want the experimental version to go to us first? Hell no, something about that never sat right with me, and anybody else that's black, your alarm should have been going off when they said that shit. And from that point on, I started to look at everything differently. The government, the media, these so-called experts, even society at large. Because what shocked me, it wasn't the vaccine or COVID. I mean, it was watching how fast people turned on each other over a personal decision at that. I mean, if you asked a question, people really tried to shame you for it. You couldn't even say, I'm good, without people looking at you like you were the fucking problem. As if me making a different decision than you made me the enemy. I mean, that's the part right there that I really can't forget. I could live to be 100 years old and develop Alzheimer's, and I still remember that time period. And watching that hearing reminded me of exactly why 2020 changed my politics, the way I think, and everything else. That's why I started leaning towards smaller government. Because I lived through a time period where I watched how people was willing to control other people's decisions and how so many people were just willing to go along with that shit. So no, that hearing, it didn't make me say I told y'all so, even though I should be patting myself on the back because I was right to question and be suspicious of that shit. It definitely made me say, yeah, that's exactly why I think the way I think today. And I don't regret it. And once you live through something like that, yeah, that changes you. 2020 definitely changed how I look at the government, authority, all that shit. But the most important thing it taught me was never let another grown person bully you out of your own damn judgment. But that hearing, Fauci and everybody that was involved, y'all asses deserve to be thrown under the fucking prison. Dead ass because of what y'all did. But that's the video. Leave a like, leave a comment, and I'll catch y'all on the next one. Peace.
The people in America are not settled with the information that's been given to us right now. So I'm not going to be lining up taking a shot on a vaccination for something that wasn't clear in the first place. And then you all create a shot in miraculous time. It takes years to create vaccination.
Well, it used to take years.
Okay, it used to.
You know how many years were invested in this approach? About 20 years of science to get us to be able to do it.
20 years is not enough. And 9 months is definitely not enough for nobody to be taking no vaccination that you all came up with.
The only reason I'm talking to you right now, as close as we are, is that I've been vaccinated.
Right.
But if it allows thousands of people like you don't get vaccinated, you're going to let this virus continue to percolate in this country and in this world.
Something like the common flu then, right?
And
It's much more serious than the flu.
Well, the flu kills a lot of people annually, too.
You know how many people died of the flu the last year? I mean, not this year, virtually none, but the previous year, about 20 to 30,000. You know how many people have died from COVID-19 in the United States? 600,000 Americans.
Well, the number that you all giving that died, that's once again, that's you all's number.
You gonna pass?
Yeah, definitely.